Okay, everybody, this is Eric, and we're going to be going over the Atlantic City tournament. And that was the one where I was present, and it was actually a lot of fun helping coach those games. We were unable to get all of the games just because, again, Be the Beast just just sucks. They missed one game for every team, actually. So it is what it is. Uh, we're gonna do a separate video for the Spooky Nook tournament, which also ended this weekend, and that's gonna be probably coming out tomorrow. I just need to still get the data from a game or two of that, and then we'll finish up with the Atlantic City tournament again this coming weekend. So good luck and finish the season strong. So let's see what we have here. Um, let's start, I guess, with this. We have two games, I think. Yeah, we have only two games available to us from that tournament, which is a little annoying, but it is what it is. Let me just make sure that the role model game we didn't get, they had the wrong court, but I'm still looking for that one. It's ridiculous. Uh, but we did have the big shot game and the CTA-B game. And what was the game that we won at the end on the 11th? Did we not get that one either? I don't know. I can only report that what I have here, and this is what Huddle broke down. So let's just take a look at it. Um, okay, let's look at, I guess, the Philly Elite game and the CTA-B game. And even that game was cut off. So I have 37-35. Let's just take a look at what we have here. Effective field goal percentage for you guys. I really want you guys to have about 45% effective field goal percentage. And when I say I want, that's just simply the numbers that, based on my research, is necessary to beat the types of teams that Chris has you playing in this particular age group. Uh, so for this particular game, you're a little bit light. Uh, as far as turnover rates, I want that below 20, and this was 26%. And as I've harped on quite a bit, you have to be able to take care of the ball, and this is a way to quantify that. If again, if your turnover rate is 20% or higher, then we have a problem. And in this particular game, obviously, we had a problem. So in this game, both effective field goal percentage and turnover rate were light, and the offensive rebound percentage, which we wanted around 30, that was light too. The fact that we almost won was actually quite fortunate. We'll take a look at the shot chart. And again, for your age group, I'm not going to kill you too much about this, but it couldn't hurt to point out that these are just shots you're not going to want to be taking too much longer. Next year, I hope you guys are back with Chris next year, I'm going to be killing you for taking these shots. So it's worth considering uh, to start to get these out of your system and realize that the only shots you really want to be taking, maybe not so much at this age group, but next year for sure, are going to be wide open threes and layups. Now let's take a look at the box score from this game. Let's just have some fun and see how you guys did. Um, let's see. So we had Drew, very, very nice game, 3 for 7 from three, very active overall. Three deflections, which is good, which makes up for the two turnovers to some degree. Finn, you weren't quite as active as you had been in some of the other games. Kyle, oh, this was the game where you didn't make anything. Okay. You came back in a very, very strong way in some of the other games, but this particular one was one where you just weren't making anything, and that's what ends up happening. So O'Neal, 4 turnovers. No bueno, senor. No bueno. Cuatro es no bueno as far as turnovers are concerned. And that's pretty much all I have from this game. Let's look at the other one we have, which is the Philly Elite game. And I should get another one soon, but this one, you killed them. I mean, you really, really laid it on in this game. And I don't even think we got the full game because, as I said, uh, Be the Beast is very, very poor at getting all the footage. I've been offering this, by the way, for since I started with the program. If any of the parents or the kids bring their brothers or sister or whatever want to film these games on their own cameras and uh, and get me the footage, I'll be more than happy to upload them. Okay, so this was from the Philly Elite game. Now, granted, I don't think it was the full game, but let me explain something to you. If you can have a shot chart that looks like this, okay, for the rest of your lives, you'll be one of the greatest teams I've ever coached. All right. And this is what I'm begging the 17s and 16s to do. So if you can get to this type of shot chart organically without me even yelling at you too much about it, you're really, really onto something. This is really what separates good teams from great teams. And if you can continue to have this type of shot chart where you have nothing, no bad twos here, and you work on your skills, you guys are going to be seriously dangerous. Um, and the good thing is, no one can prove that in some of that missing footage there were any bad twos because you can't prove something if you don't see it. So anyway, very, very nice performance here. I mean, just strong, strong, especially with respect to the shot chart. Let's take a look at the stats here. There you go, Kyle. 2 for 2 from three. I think he even had more in this game. 2 steals. O'Neal 4 steals. You really put a beating on this team. Really, really nice job. Now, was this the game? Let me just look at this a second. This is that last game at the end, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there I am. Okay. I remember this. Okay. So overall, I thought you guys played great. I really do. I'm going to do a separate video on your Spooky New performance. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be in Atlantic City this coming weekend, but I really hope you guys continue on and continue improving throughout this weekend because I really think that you guys can do some damage in these tournaments. You play very sorry, I'm looking for it looks like you really enjoy it when you're playing. And you think that's a small thing. It really is not a small thing because I see teams that just struggle. They're on the court and they're tense. They're just like mad. They're like frustrated and whatever. It really looks like even win or lose, you guys are out there having fun. And I know that's not what, competitive basketball is not about having fun. Of course it is. I mean, like if you're not out there enjoying yourself, you're not going to play well anyway. Okay. So, if you can harness some of that that enjoyment sort of, because sometimes you get a little bit kind of kooky on the court. Um, but this is what I like to see. Honestly, I love the energy, and you guys are all pumped up always. Almost never any frustration. And listen, that's stuff that's tough to teach. And you have a certain degree of chemistry on the team as well. So I hope you guys stick with it. Okay, so good luck at AC this coming weekend, and that'll do it.